population growth, and we do need to be able to find places for those people to live. I think some of the things we need to be doing is I'm not against high-rise. I think we're going to have higher density, but we need to have better designed higher density houses and units and not have some of the ones that have just upset people so greatly in the past couple of years. They never should have been approved. So yes, infill development is that other one, is another new term where in those areas where we've actually got bigger blocks, trying to ensure that we can actually put various sort of units in behind there. If you've got a house, you can put a granny flat behind it, you can put a flat for a student or whatever. There are other ways of actually allowing density and increasing population without damaging the environment. The other thing I've got particularly, well I've got this, I meant to mention it before, Kansas has this idea of a city in a garden. With the whole idea. But why on earth are we planting lipstick palms in our entry statements? The palms that require the greatest amount of water and are obviously guzzling water the whole time. We just have amazing native plants, so we should be the best tropical city in the nation, or I think in the world. And we need, yes, some exotics around the place, but we need to be planting native vegetation. If we have enough native vegetation, then we don't have minor bird problems too.
And Senator Johnson.
Yeah, Kathy, I believe the balance can be brought about by councils taking into consideration the infrastructures which are currently in place, or the infrastructure which has to be put in place before embarking on ad hoc developments.
Now, I think we're now, it's 29 past 1, and I know people do have commitments to get back to work. I have set aside 2 questions. One was on Falls Cape and proposed clean-up and Hillscope development, because I know we have had answers to those. But I still have 3 questions. Are you happy for me to put these other 3 questions to the candidates, and I'll ask them to answer in haste? I might start with you this time, Selwyn Johnson. What is your plan for population growth in regards to urbanising agricultural and rural lands on the edges of town?
There's state legislation in place for which takes that into consideration. In actual fact, it's only been over the last 2 years where agricultural land has been proposed for developers, and councils across northern Queensland have, even though they have approved those developments, the state government has pulled the pin on them. 2 or 3 instances come to mind was in Babinda, Curramine Beach and Mareeba. So as far as the population growth is concerned, it is a high priority. And I think we're just putting in subdivision and suggesting that the people will come has got to be revisited.
Peter Sanderson? What is your plan for population growth in regards to urbanising agricultural and rural lands on the edges of town?
Well, I'm looking at it realistically. Cairns is a very fast-growing city, it's a very popular city, so the urban sprawl will actually continue to spread out into agricultural areas, but it's a matter of having urban developments that will blend into all the natural environment and cause as least damage as possible to the natural environment. That will just not be harmful to some of those developments that are harmful to the whole land, just make sure that will not be environmentally harmful to any of the natural environment with any new urban sprawl developments that occur in the Cairns region area.
I have a question here for Jerry James. Sustainability equals reusing existing resources to enhance social cohesion, have live music in suburban parks. Where is the sound chill for reuse in a park of choice?
Where is the sound chill?
I've worded it as it is. Where is the sound chill for reuse in a park of choice? Perhaps this refers, Joanna, to a mobile one?
Referring to the property park, essentially?
I'm not sure.
Well, the question is, where is the sound chill? And if there's an idea to re-erect the sound chill at a park to advance social cohesion, where is the sound chill? That used to exist in Port Town. Where is it?
You've got a new sound chill there, Mark, that's how it's designed.
No, it's beautiful. Where's the old one?
The old one, your guess is as good as mine. We've got another sound chill down in the Fogarty Park.
No, I know where the old one is now. Where's the old one?
What does it matter where the old one is?
Well, it's an icon, that's why it should have been
Oh,
restored. It should have been